Hi, this is Psychic Hayley Rose from magicalpsychics.com. We're going to be on live shortly with Nicole, one of the amazing psychics on magicalpsychics.com. She's an angel communicator. She really gets some amazing messages that are poignant and from your angels to her. So she is going to be answering some questions and giving you some messages today. And we're going to do some short readings with Nicole as soon as I get her in the room. Hi, Jessica. How's it going? Let me get Nicole on the line. Hi, Janice. So while we have Nicole on the line, well, shortly we'll have Nicole on the line, we're going to have a few other psychics taking calls on magicalpsychics.com. We have Shannon and we have Jessie May, and they'll be taking calls if somebody would like a paid private reading, you know, now, or you can wait and talk to Nicole later or sometime this week. They will all be available. Hi, Violet. So we're going to be having Nicole do mini readings shortly as soon as I get her in the room. I'm good, Jessica. How are you? I'm just gonna call her. So yeah, so if you have a question, think of your question, and then we'll try to get to as many people as possible. We totally will. So, and you just write your question in the comments. I think that's all Nicole needs is your name, and she's very good. Hi, Jaslyn. Thank you. How are you? Let's see. I'm just going to grab her in a second, share this, and we're good to go. Thank you. Yeah, it's bright, huh? Okay, let's see. Let's get Nicole in the room. I'm having technical difficulties, but it should be okay. All right, calling Nicole now. Thanks.
Can you hear me?
Yes, and we're live already, so thank you so much for joining us, Nicole. Can you hear me okay?
I can. Thanks for having me.
Oh, thank you for joining us. We already have 8 people in the room, so we have a few questions already. Now, Nicole, do you also do mediumship readings, and are you able to communicate through the angels with passed on loved ones? How do you go about those type of questions?
Well, excuse me. I don't really call myself a medium. However, sometimes I will get an inkling of a past loved one being close by, and will ask, is your husband on the other side, or a grandmother, etc. But it's not really something I've worked on, that much in the past. But if someone does have questions about loved ones, I do have Talking to Heaven deck that I like to use.
Okay, great. I love that deck. That's such a great deck. Maybe we could even do that. Okay, so we do have a few questions. Did you want to use like a few different decks today? Is there anything specific, or we're doing like
anything that comes up is fine with me. I'm still waiting for your notification to pop up so I can see the questions, but I guess you can tell me what they're asking.
Oh, it's okay. It's in the group. Okay.
I think I found it.
It might be. Is it distracting to watch it, or do you find it helpful?
No, not at all.
Okay.
No.
Let's see.
Just didn't get the little notification, but I see it now.
Okay. So yeah, there's a few questions already. If you see one that catches your eye and want to answer it,
Okay.
So we have Nicole from magicalpsychics.com. She's an angel communicator. She's very talented, and she's here to do short mini readings today. So if you have a question, please post your question in the comments.
So is it Kayana, it's a beautiful name. I hope I'm saying it right. Do I have a message? So let's see what comes up. It doesn't look like it's a specific question, and that's fine. Let's see. Messages from your... Why don't I see what we get with messages from your angels?
Okay.
Well, let's see. All right, Kayana, this is interesting. This card wanted to literally jump out, and it says, yes, the timing is right for this new venture. A happy outcome follows your positive expectations. So I'm not sure if you're planning anything, but let this be confirmation that if you are, looks like it's a go. It's ready. They're ready. The timing is right. Let me see. You know, what I'm also getting, Kayana, is that you've had some opportunities that have been in front of you that perhaps you haven't noticed. I feel like you're looking one side and you're at one side, and then you're kind of missing these other opportunities. So whatever it is that you're working on, the angels are saying, get things going, and once you start taking action, perhaps then is when you're going to see these other opportunities come up. So they're saying to have an open mind, and so if there's only like one thing that you've been thinking about doing, they really want you, they're encouraging you to, they're saying, oh, there's more coming. So I hope that's a confirmation that you've been looking, at hearing or finding. So
That's pretty positive. I would like to hear that. If that message was for me, I'd be happy with that message.
Heck yeah.
I'm sure Kiana is happy with that. Did you get the message, Kiana? Did it make sense? I'm sure it did. I have a feeling it resonated.
I hope so.
Yeah.
Let's see what else we have. And hello to everyone that's saying hello. It's nice to be here again. Let's see. There was a question. Jeffrey, any guidance for me, please? Love and light. Okay. So there's not specific questions, but you know what? You can ask a question, but sometimes I'll get another message that doesn't have anything to do with what you ask. It's whatever the angels are wanting you to know at this point.
Yeah, they kind of take over and let you know what you need to hear.
Yeah. You're welcome, Jeffrey. I am getting feedback, so if I'm talking weird, it's because I'm hearing myself, like a little delay, so.
You sound okay over on this end. You sound okay, but that is distracting, though, if it sounds weird on your end.
Yeah. All right. Well, Jeffrey, this card, it didn't really want me to shuffle the deck too much. I'm getting this card, and it says, stand up for what you believe in. Have confidence. Claim your personal power. So if you've felt disempowered lately, this is definitely, your angels are saying, you know what? You've got more power inside of you than you really realize. And I don't know. I see this picture of this girl on this flying horse, and so I feel like it's time to take flight. And this is so interesting because earlier I saw these lightning bolts, and in this picture it has lightning bolts that I saw. So this, and I'm smelling something now. So I don't know. This is all kind of interesting. Let's see. Oops. Yeah, I'm noticing that Yeah, you've been kind of looking to see what's around the corner, and I almost feel like you're very cautious or very hesitant, and you're just like, what's around the corner? What's there? Because I feel like you've been very unsure of yourself, and so please call on your angels or God or whoever you resonate with. Call on them for courage. And I work with the angels, and Archangel Michael is the powerful, strong, encouraging angel. So if there's any time that you have fears or you're not sure of yourself, ask Michael for the strength that he holds and the courage in his aura. So so if there's anything that you've been wanting to do lately, it's okay to be less cautious of a situation or person that might present themselves. Just know that it's okay to be. It's okay to assess the situation, but they are saying that you're a little too cautious. And you said, indeed, work with AA. Oh, Archangel Michael daily. That's awesome. So,
I guess you were right on about that, huh? You just mentioned Archangel Michael, and
yeah.
there it is.
Claim your personal power. So please know that you are so supported. I feel your spirit. You are such a sweet spirit. I just feel you from all the way, through the internet, through the ethers. And so please have confidence. Please work on that. Okay. Well, you have deceit all around you, but you know what else, Jeffrey? You have a truth detector in you as well. And so you must be intuitive, and ask Archangel Michael if you can trust people or if you can trust a situation that is being presented to yourself, and listen to that still small voice inside of you. Okay. And he'll guide you. He will not point you or walk you down a direction that is not safe for you. Okay. So just have confidence. They're saying to have confidence in your intuition, because they say that you are intuitive. So please believe that. Please have more confidence in that. Don't, I feel like you second guess yourself a lot. So, I don't know. Look for signs. They say they try to give you signs. And so, yeah. Just ask for validation, like a little tiny validation, right? So, yeah.
That's very good advice. Everyone's really excited about this reading, Nicole.
Good.
A lot of positive feedback.
So the next question I see is Tanya. Tana? I hope I said that, Tana, correctly. You have gifts, but they don't work on my own self. Need guidance, please. You're welcome, Jeffrey. You're very welcome. Yeah. See, before I even pull a card, I'm going to say, Tana, that the guidance that Jeffrey just got about having confidence, if you second guess yourself, they don't work on my own self. Need guidance, please. Okay. You know what? Okay. I'll give you some guidance. So when I do readings on myself, it was really hard for me to do that as well, until my angel said, well, stop reading yourself like, treat yourself as if you are one of your clients or one of your loved ones that you're doing a reading for. Separate yourself out. So bring your higher self into the situation so that you can just kind of disconnect a little bit, and then you can see the symbolism. You can feel the energy. You can get different sensations. So try doing that and see if that works for you. Okay.
So Nicole, how did you make the transition from not being able to read for yourself to reading for yourself frequently? Do you ground yourself first? Do you do like a meditation type thing? Is that what you do to separate yourself?
Meditation really does help open yourself up and really kind of get you out of your ego, out of your head space. And but I don't know, it was just something that my angels just kind of shifted me out of my body, just to say, you know, just what do you get if you were to read this for Hayley? What are you seeing, right? So
interesting.
Yeah.
So they really did kind of try to get you to look at it as if you were reading for somebody outside yourself.
Right. Because you know what? Trust me, I go to other psychics and ask for, when am I going to meet my soulmate? You know, it's hard to get out of that space of, well, I'm just going to be biased or whatever. If you could just kind of, I don't know, can you explain it better than I can, maybe, of just trying to disassociate yourself from yourself.
Well, you know, there's a lot of old rules, you know, that a lot of older school readers kind of believe in, which are, you know, you can't read for yourself. And I don't believe that, you know, but a lot of people think it because that's what a lot of books will say, or older books will say. You've overcome it yourself, and I've read for myself for a long time, and I pretty much just kind of have to take a few deep breaths, and because if you're upset about something, it's kind of hard to read for yourself. You have to kind of relax and get out of the situation in your head. Also, I think before I get my answers when I'm reading for myself, it's really important that I detach myself from the outcome I'm hoping to hear about, you know?
Exactly.
So it's really important that I, you know, to look at it unbiasedly and try to, like, okay, forget the outcome you want. Just, I want to see what is going to happen one way or the other. So just like kind of removing yourself is how I do it.
Yep. Just pretend you're reading for your friend or, you know, a client.
Yeah.
But you hit something right on the head is, if you're in an emotional state, don't do it. Just wait till you can ground yourself, relax, but anybody can do this. Anybody, that's what my mentor says, is she wants to set people up to be able to read for themselves. And so if I can do this, trust me, you can do this too.
I agree with you that anyone can do it. I kind of look at it like an instrument or any skill that you have to practice to get good at, you know? So, you know,
it's a muscle. It's like a muscle. Yeah,
right.
You got to keep that tone.
Exactly. So, you know, it does take time and patience and, you know, practice.
Yeah, it does. So let's see. Ashley Nicole has a question. Do you see me being successful in a career? I can pull, I know exactly which one I'm going to do for that one.
It's a good question.
Yeah.
So while Nicole's pulling the card, does anybody else have any comments on reading yourself with the cards, or any ways that they're able to do it impartially? Because it you know, it's a skill to be able to, you know, remove yourself from the reading when you're doing it for yourself. If you have any you know, methods you'd like to share, that'd be great. I'm always open to learning and hearing about new things. Let's see.
And while people respond to that, here's what I've got. So release the past. You will grow from the situation. Time heals all wounds. So it sounds like you are perhaps trying to heal from a situation. And it could be either a personal situation or one that someone did you wrong in a past job that you had. And so you really need to look at that. That's your current past card, actually. And this next card is new beginnings. I love that. So it looks like you might have done healing work on a situation. And then now it says starting a new life, finding your purpose, a forgiving and compassionate review of the past. And so it looks like you do have things that you're considering. And I think this is a card that says go for it, explore what you want. What do you want? Do you know what you want? Why am I saying this, right? So I guess that's the question is if you have a lot of different interests, then they're saying to really narrow that down and make a priority list and see what's at the top of your list. It's not that you can't do it all, but you're being encouraged to just, hold on, put the brakes on a little bit, and see what's calling to your heart. And then the last card I got was, ooh, I love this. I can't even make this up. It's called A Dream Come True. Wow. Believe in yourself. The end of a difficult situation. So are you going to be successful? Heck yeah.
Wow.
Bring it on, girl. Bring it on. So you might, because of your patterns in your life or past experiences, might be thinking, oh, you're hesitant or you're nervous about what's to come. But I honestly see great things. And these are big changes that are coming. So I say, they're saying, dream big and take action, because then once you take action, it becomes a goal, right? So right now, if you're dreaming, you're in the dream phase, it's a dream. But then if, once you start, narrow it down there, just keep stressing, narrow it down, and then you can start taking action. Okay. So I hope that makes sense.
That's a really positive reading. She says, awesome, thank you.
You're very welcome.
And Tana mentioned that she wasn't referring to cards. Well, Tana, the methods we're talking about, you can use before just doing a general reading or a medium reading too. It's not just cards that, our centering is referring to.
Yeah.
It's, the same for whatever kind of reading you're doing. You just have to really remove yourself from it if you can.
I'm glad that makes sense, Ashley. Yay. Nice name in there as well, Nicole. Ashley Nicole. Beautiful. Do you see a question that you'd like me to take?
I keep seeing this one. It says, should I marry John, from Jennifer? And it's concerning to me a little bit.
Okay.
Because I have a feeling she's going to marry him anyway, but, there are some reservations there.
It's that free will, right?
Yeah, I feel like she's already decided to do it, but, she's having doubts for some reason. So
her name is Jennifer?
Her name is Jennifer, yeah.
Okay.
So what's your take on it, Nicole?
Let's see what the romance angels have to say.
Oh, okay. Sounds good.
Yay, romance angels.
I love the romance angels.
On our last day of February, right?
Yes, yes.
Okay, Jennifer. She's gonna marry John, right?
Should I marry John? Yes.
Ooh, sweetie, sweetie, sweetie. Oh, you know what card I got? I said it says pay attention to the red flags.
Uh-oh. Okay.
The signs are cautioning you. Ooh, I don't like giving bad news.
You know what though? Honestly, Nicole, I think she knows that there's red flags. So you're not telling her anything she doesn't already know. Honestly.
And you know what? Also, Jennifer, is this card has this person with a hat with these long sides. It's kind of like a net over it, and I feel like you either know about these red flags and choose to ignore them, or you've got blinders on and that will not allow you to see the real person. So I would be curious to know if you would, if you've asked outsiders, a neutral party, not your BFF, because of course they're going to be biased, right? But someone that might be a neutral party to say, you know, am I not seeing something that I should be seeing? And you know what they're telling me is, you know, the truth.
Mm-hmm.
And so, you know, and I'm also hearing the saying, love is blind. I think you want to be blinded to the situation, but you know what? If there are flags, trust your gut. You know, he's not the only one. I think there's a sense of self-esteem issues with you. So please know that, you know what, there are so many people. We've got 7 billion people on this planet, okay? There's billions. There's so many other people that are for your highest good, that want to take care of you and cherish you and love you and not play games. I want to say play games. Does he play games? She just that's what I'm getting.
She just wrote, well, he's lied to me a couple times about talking to his ex-girlfriend.
Okay. Yeah, that's, I mean, if he's lying, sweetheart, okay, so if there was nothing going on between them, or if there was nothing for him to hide, he would tell you, like, yeah, you know, I talked to her off and on, whatever. But if he's lying, then there's something he's hiding, and then you're not sure what else he's not telling you. But I mean, yeah, just search your heart and listen to your intuition. They say, you know, so it's all about your free will, whether you want to deal with it or not. But I just feel like you're going to get hurt in the end. So they're saying to honor yourself. Please honor yourself.
Nicole, if someone wants to reach you on magicalpsychics.com, when will you be taking personal calls or private calls this week and doing readings? Do you know what days you'll be available or what times of the day?
As far as I know, I'm going to be available every day, and I'm usually on around 10 a.m. Eastern time.
Okay, 10 a.m. Eastern time. Okay, so in the late morning Eastern time.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay, so let's see. We have time to answer a few more questions. I could take a look and see what's on the feed and
yeah. What else do we have?
Let's see. Okay. It looks like there's a lot of marriage questions now. And how about... Okay, so who has a question? Please post your question, and we'll try to get to as many as we can. Susan, do you have a specific career question? Susan is saying, could she have a career reading?
Yeah. Let me pull my, you know what? I'm kind of guided to draw a one life purpose card, and then I'll draw, some archangel power cards. Hold on one second here. What's her name?
Oh, shoot. Susan. And we have another question too. Should I marry Manny? Honestly, I'm just going to answer that really quick while you're doing that. Diane, if you're wondering, I think that means that there's some serious red flags, just like what Nicole was saying earlier to Jennifer. And I also think you may be on the path to doing it and ignoring the red flags just because you want to do it. There's really not much I can say to... I feel like you've made up your mind to do it. you know, sometimes we do end up in bad relationships or marriages that maybe aren't right for us, but that doesn't mean that it wasn't meant to happen. You know, a lot of times we think we're wasting our time or this was bad, and a lot of times this was very necessary to bring us to the next chapter in our life. So, you know, there's life lessons in everything, good and bad. And, you know, some things we're really meant to experience. But my feeling is that you've already committed in your mind to moving forward with this.
Yeah. So Susan is my girl, right?
Yes, Susan, that is correct.
Susan, I kind of feel like you're not sure what you want to do. And the life purpose card I got is talk to your angels. It says, instead of worrying, ask for divine guidance. So you must be worried about having to make a quick decision or just unsure. And so they're saying to completely surrender to God and your angels, and really just pay attention to what keeps coming up. Like they're saying, what did you like to do when you were little? And think about that. Honestly, what I got before I was pulling cards is I think you like to teach or train or something. So I hope that makes sense. But the other cards I drew was, it says, nurture yourself and those you love, the ability to make anything more beautiful, practical, and wise. Nurture yourself. So I kind of feel like maybe you might be kind of neglecting yourself and your needs a little bit. And I feel kind of a little chaotic in my head. I think you just might be overthinking things. So they are encouraging you to meditate, because a lot of answers can come when you quiet your mind and you quiet your surroundings. Why don't you just deplug, shut the TV off, shut the radio off, shut your phone off, your social media. You need to just step away for a little bit and really do some soul searching. And then the next card says, everything happens for a reason. Release regret and embrace the opportunities for happiness. Search for the silver lining. What really resonates with me for you is that when I read everything happens for a reason, I was hearing divine timing. Everything is divinely timed. So really, there's nothing that you need to hurry and rush and make a quick, like a snap decision, because you're not going to be happy if you do that. And then it says search for the silver lining. Again, that just feels like soul searching that you need to do. And they're saying that you need to learn about yourself. You might not really know yourself very well and what you like. I think there's a lack of independence, and so a lot of people, I think you let people determine for you what you like and what you don't like. So you really need to get to know yourself. And the last card says, stay determined and move forward. Be prepared for any possibility. Environmental activism. And if you do like nature and environmental work, again, I just feel like you're a teacher. There's something that you're going to be teaching that's going to be very powerful to... they say that you're going to, and what is it? The word I want to say is enlighten, but that's not the right word. You're going to shed light on situations. I almost feel like you're going to come up with something that's going to help humanity or our environment or something. I don't know. I see really good things in store for you, but I think it's going to take a while, and I feel like you really just need to figure out what you like, not what other people want you to like, okay? So I hope that makes sense.
Susan, did we lose you? Well, it made sense to me, and I'm sure there were other people in the group meant to hear that message, even if we lost Susan, because she hasn't commented. Right. But that message was definitely for more than one person, you know? I feel like, yes. You know.
Absolutely, yeah.
Let's see. We have some more questions.
Yeah.
Here's an interesting one. I don't know if we need to pull cards on it, but let's see, where was it? Palomi wants to know if she'll get to write a book. Palomi, I don't know. Are you going to give yourself permission? Because it sounds like you're the only one standing in the way right now of you doing that. And maybe you just need to, know that you can do it if you allow yourself to. I think you need maybe to give yourself permission here.
Absolutely. And you know what? The Archangel Gabrielle works with writers. Yes. And I'm pulling her deck right now, and I want to see what she has to say to you.
Oh, great.
Yeah, let's see what she says. So if you ever feel a block or you need inspiration, call upon Archangel Gabrielle. She's awesome to work with. Yeah, so let's see what Gabrielle has to say.
Great.
Recognition. You and your accomplishments are receiving appreciation and honors. And there's another card that divine guidance. I love this. The idea you're receiving are heaven sent answers to your prayers. So the answer is clearly yes. I feel like sometimes all of the words will make sense, or one word will make sense, or just the picture. And what I'm hearing is recognition. You need to recognize it within yourself. You are a writer. Do you want to be a writer? Well, yeah, but they're saying you are a writer. And I'm actually getting in that you've been a writer in many past lives. Wow. This is something that is in your spirit, in your soul. And ask for divine guidance for the ideas. They say that you need to write every single day. Not one day can go by that you do not write. Because, again, we're talking about that muscle, for us doing readings and doing it every day. It's like you build up that muscle. And if you feel like you're not very creative, or you have creative, if you're kind of stagnant, they're saying just get into writing. And it doesn't even matter what you write, just write. And eventually that block that you have, that you feel maybe, is gonna open up like a dam. Okay, because there's so much water, there's so much creativity there that so first of all, recognize it within yourself, and then ask for guidance. Boom.
Awesome. Very good. And Susan did respond. She was very, it did resonate with her, the message that you sent. She said, thank you.
Good. You're welcome, Susan.
Thank you so much for your energy. Yeah, you have such great energy, Nicole. I love having you here, and everyone really seems uplifted by talking to you and hearing what you have to say. Everyone in the room.
Oh, that's very sweet. I appreciate it, everyone. God put this in my heart to give encouragement, inspiration, healing, love, and I'm glad to be in that role. So
she rocks. Dana says she rocks. She does. She's really awesome. She's just great.
You rock too, Dana. Thank you, sweetie.
Well, Nicole, thank you so much for being here. I hope you'll be on again soon.
Absolutely. This is so fun. I love connecting with people.
And I think they are all loving connecting with you. So it works both ways. That's for sure.
Blessings and peace to you too, Cologne.
Okay, everybody. Well, we're going to go now. I may be on later with another live, but Nicole, thank you again so much for coming to the show.
You're welcome, sweetie. Thank you.
Bye, everyone.
Good night, everybody.